y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, so today I'm just gonna be running a few errands. Y'all, I had a long morning already, and it is like almost 1 o'clock now. I went to my Pilates class. I had to get my nail fixed. Now I'm on the way to pick up my grandson and my son so we can spend the day together. But y'all, I just wanted to come on here because I went to the grocery store in between. But I was in the grocery store. I was in Aldi's, and I could not believe what was happening. There was this woman with her mother that was in a wheelchair, and the way she was talking to her mother, you guys, I was so on edge. But then I kept thinking to myself, okay, it ain't my business, it ain't my business, it ain't my business. Not only that, they were, so I don't know how people act these days, you know, when you say something. So I'm minding my own business. But anyway, they ended up in the line behind me. The way that girl spoke to her mom, it was so disgusting. She called her mom the B word. She yelled at her mom because her mom, mind you, her mom was in the wheelchair, the electric wheelchair thing. And she asked her to bend down and get something, a jar or something. And she was like, why do you keep asking me to do that? You know my back is shot and you still asking me to do this. I mean, just cussing and carrying on. I was thinking, well, isn't that the reason you came to the store with her, to help her get her things? Because you was picking all kinds of stuff you wanted. And I'm thinking, like, because they were in the aisles. Like, I ran into them a couple times in a couple of different aisles. But when we got in line, she started talking to her mom like that. And mind you, it was only like maybe like 4 people in line. So she knew what she was doing. And the mom was just sitting there. And I was thinking, like, oh my God. Never in my life would I talk to my mom like that. I would get slapped into next week at 55. Okay? So I don't understand why she thought it was okay and in front of people and all. It almost was like she was putting on a show. Like she wanted everybody to look at her. And like, I don't know what she expected out of it. But I'm thinking, like, there ain't no way. I would never, ever. I mean, you guys, I don't even curse in front of my mom. Like, even if it slips up, I apologize to my mom. Sorry about that. I was getting a call. But anyway, even if I slip up and say a curse word, I would apologize to my mom because that's the way I was raised. And I don't slip up because I'm too, you know, I respect my mom too much. I just could not believe it. And this girl had to have been in her maybe 30s, I would say. I don't know, but she was of age. You know, she wasn't like no teenager or nothing like that. Even if you was a teenager, that would have been more out of line. But this was a grown woman talking to her mom, talking real down to her mom. I felt so sorry for her mother. But it's just, I don't know. I don't understand people that do that. I mean, that is a woman that brought you into this world. And the cold part about it, she didn't have to. She really didn't have to. But she chose you. And you chose to treat her like that. I'm telling y'all, I got out of line with my mom one time. And I think I was 20 or 21. I know I was like maybe 19 or something. I was in that. But, you know, I wasn't like going at, you know, pumping my chest up or like, you know, yelling, calling her names. I was just talking back in the other room. You know, she wasn't even in the same room. But I was talking back, you know, like smart mouthing. Y'all, when I tell you, mind you, my boyfriend, well, he, you know, was my ex-husband now, but my boyfriend was in the same room. And I was a little bit embarrassed, so I was trying to be Billy Badass. And I was like, na da 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 da, and da 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 da, you know, doing all that. Honey, when I tell you, I turned around and my mom was right there in my face, and she literally knocked me into the closet. I never did that again. Never in my life. Because, honey, I was so scared at the time and embarrassed at that time. And I've never done nothing like that. But I guess I was being that way because my boyfriend was sitting right there. But, honey, she did not give a damn. She knocked me into that closet so damn quick. I flew in that closet. So, and I'll never forget what my mom told me when she knocked me in that closet. She told me, if you want to talk to me like a bitch on the streets, then I'm going to treat you like a bitch on the streets. Let me tell y'all, I ain't never crossed my mama like that again. Into your business. That's a grown woman with her grown mother. Her mother accept that. That's how they live. Leave that alone. Don't even say nothing. Which I wasn't going to anyway, but y'all, I don't understand that. I don't understand people that do that. Anyway, that just was on my mind. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.